Yo, what's up, family? Before we start the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share it in everyone that you can, just to meet out there a little bit more. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Celtics rookie Hugo Gonzalez had an impressive Celtics debut in their preseason win, and I wanted to take a look, so let's get into the film. Alright, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, make sure you take your shoes off before you come to the house. I don't know if y'all can hear me smiling through the mic, but it's just so good to have Celtics basketball back, to have an excuse to watch basketball and break it down with y'all. I missed it, man. I really missed it. But our 19-year-old rookie, Hugo Gonzalez, played with so much effort and intensity, and he was just everywhere in this game. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 blocks, and a steal. Did have 3 turnovers, but I feel like he was overtaxed in that role. And at the end of the third quarter into the fourth, Hugo Gonzalez, man, on the defense side of the ball, I feel like he's always, of course, had the intensity. And if you haven't seen my full scouting report on him, watch that after this game. I'll put that somewhere so you guys just click on it. But a lot of the stuff that he did in this game and in summer league was stuff that I saw at Real Madrid, and I thought that he could be able to translate that stuff over to the NBA. The offensive rebounding, the way that he cuts, and the sheer defensive intensity. I said that he would average an offensive rebound per game and probably a chase down per game. And he had 3 chase down opportunities in this game. He could have had 5 blocks, and I'll show that for sure. On the ball, I feel like since Summer League and in Real Madrid, he's already improved his defensive ability on the ball. Like, I feel like it was a lot more reckless in Summer League and when he was in Real Madrid, but he was really controlled on the ball, and he allowed himself to get a couple stops and 2 blocks on the ball. So here against Jalen Wells, who was a real rotational player, Omax slips, he stops for a second, gets back, then he's able to use his quickness, and right here, he owns his space. Scal said this on the broadcast that it's really hard for most rookies to own their space. And Hugo did that all night. He was able to take bumps and still be there. Again, using those enormous hands and that nice wingspan to cloud the vision. The ball gets loose. They end up getting fouled, but that was good defense by Hugo. And this was one of the big changes that I saw defensively. Like during media day, during the training camp practice interviews, it was all about pace. It was all about the Celtics playing faster. When you think of that, you primarily think about the offense side of the ball, but this team was flying on defense, and what that means was they were flying to the ball whenever somebody drove. I mean, 3 people to the ball. If that guy shot the ball, they were gonna have 3 people contesting that shot. And if they looked to go up and to pass, the clouding lanes were so. Look at all these hands. Shaman comes over, forces the Euro step. Ugo's there, then Derek White's there too. It's just so much congestion for the offense to deal with, and these guys are being active. They were flying around defensively. The pace on the defense side of the ball helps with the pace on the offense, right? So Hugo slides his feet, nice help by Shaman, forcing the Euro step, forcing Jalen Wills to come back to Hugo Gonzalez. He gets the block, and we get the ball. Oh, also, sorry, he gets the ball. This, I love it. I love it. Chris Boucher bumped Joe Mazzulla, which he said that he didn't even see Joe Mazzulla. But in 2023, when he was with the Toronto Raptors, he bumped Joe Mazzulla. And Joe Mazzulla said that he appreciated it. Y'all know how much of a sicko Joe Mazzulla is, right? And Chris Boucher said that when he signed to the Celtics, Joe Mazzulla said those are the type of guys that he likes. And in the second quarter, the first preseason game, we already sticking up for our guys in this way. I love it, man. All right, so here we got Hugo on the ball again against Cedric Howard. And look at how many people are on the ball. I might gotta do a defensive film session on how they just flew to the ball. Like, it's not just one person on the ball. When somebody drives, everybody, hands, length, 6, 7. No, oh my God. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. 6'7" Hugo Gonzalez, 6'8" Josh Minot, 6'9" Chris Boucher, wingspan, hand. Hugo, get that out of here, and he saves the ball. Also, one of my biggest things in the Hugo scouting report was screen navigation. He was a frantic energy guy, but sometimes screens just stonewalled him. Watch this. Locks Jalen Wells up, sees the screen, shoots it right there. No space, all pressure. Jalen Wells gives it up, gets a flare screen right there. Nothing to do. Then he tries to drive. Hugo, couple steps, he's there, forces the pass. They score, but it was not because of Hugo Gonzalez. In the scouting report, I did like sections. So I did like his finishing, his off-ball cuts, his offense rebound, his defense. So I cut it into sections of a basketball player, right? And in the con section of his finishing, I said that, hey, he has a lot of craft getting to the rim. He's not a great finisher yet, but sometimes he can get his steps wrong and he can get caught up. The Euro step was his favorite move in Real Madrid. He tried to do it twice, and Jalen Wells bottled both of them up. It's just not quick enough, and it's a move that he has to evolve. Like, he either has to take the first step this way, then come back, or he has to do the high pickup that you see Franz do a lot. I don't know. Something has to happen. He got tied up on this twice. He has to find another way to get open while driving. The Celtics could benefit from giving him like handoffs and stuff where he can just get a straight line drive and just turn the corner. He has to find another way, because the Euro step worked, and to be honest, it didn't work at an overwhelming rate in Real Madrid either. So that's how I knew, like, okay, he was gonna have to find something, because he would have a couple travels down there, and it was just, I don't know. And he'll improve as a ball handler. Like, he's a 19-year-old rookie, right? And he showed flashes of impressive ball handling. I'll show you guys that later. But he has to find another move, because Jalen Wells just balled this up twice, but he still uses those large mitts right there to get a pass, left-handed pass over to Chris Boucher for the 3. Now, this was a phenomenal play. This isn't his man. This isn't on the ball. This is him being on time, realizing something is happening, and helping his teammates. So here, the Grizzlies run a good Iverson set right here. Jaylen Brown gets caught on the first screen. Jalen Wells, as Ugo's going to the corner with Cedric Howard, he sees that Jalen Wells is wide open. So what does he do? Stands right there. That probably could have been the block. That was some contact there. But the fact that this 19-year-old rookie was right there at the right time, was able to diagnose what was happening, and as he's going to the corner, right, he's looking at the ball as he's going over there. Like, some guys will just go over there in the corner with their man and not be aware of what's happening. The awareness for a 19-year-old rookie was solid here, and it saved a bucket. So here, after the Spain pick and roll, Hugo's gonna get the ball, and that 3 ball was looking good, man. Hold up, what the hold on. That's an abnormally quick first step for my boy there. I like that. The rocket step. Ooh, hey, that was quick. I don't know, but Hugo, listen, confidently, his shot looked much better in Summer League than it did in Real Madrid. I'm not talking about the actual shot. More comfortable. He hit more of them, and the shot's not broken at all. The shot's not, the shot has never been broken, right? It's just a matter of consistency, reps. Like in Real Madrid, he only averaged 1 attempt per game, and a lot of those were grenades. So he never really got a real opportunity. I'm not saying he's gonna come here and be a great shooter, but the confidence at which he shoots the ball was straight off the catch, no hesitation, looks good, went in. All right, so here he has an opportunity to turn the corner, and he does it again. He does it. It's okay. It's the first preseason game, right? He has to learn that, hey, if I'm gonna do this, I gotta get my shoulder past these guys. Like, this is the NBA. Like, Jalen Wells just walled him up again, right? So this can either be a spin move back this way. Well, Santi's not really in perfect health position. So maybe if Gonzalez develops a spin move in a couple years, you see how he's going to the paint. Jalen Wells' momentum is taking him this way. If he's able to spin and use that 6'7" frame, maybe he can get closer to the paint. Maybe if this is a step back, because you still have help here by John Conchar. So if he escapes this way, that will also allow him to see Sam Hauser here wide open. He'll probably shoot that from exactly that spot and hit it. So yeah, just continuing to develop as a ball handler, I think, will be important for his development. And I talked about his offensive rebounding, and he used the same excellent timing and precision on the offensive rebounds. Well, his lanes to the offensive rebounds that he does as a cutter, and he averaged 0.8 offensive rebounds per game in 13 minutes in Real Madrid. So I was like, okay, yeah, he's gonna be a phenomenal offensive rebounder. And his first basket in Summer League was a putback tip-in on an offensive rebound. So here he gets one here. And this is the first play that really got us hyped. The steal, those large mitts, the second largest hand measurement in draft combine history, only behind 7'12" Taco Fall. The reaction time, commits to John Conchar, stops the ball. This is really important, right? He has Cam Spencer, right? And Cam Spencer is wide open, right? But we have to put an emphasis on stopping the ball. If you don't stop the ball, you don't force anything to happen. Commits to John Conchar. He tries to get the pass off. That wingspan, the athleticism, the reaction time, and those mitts go up there, deflects the ball, and then right here, the post on Gigi Jackson. All right, the energy was infectious, man. I just want y'all to see. This is 35 seconds of pure energy, man. And this is how it helps the team, right? Cam Spencer in the backcourt just hounding him. He has to use the screen before it's a pass, right? Shot goes up, finds his man, box out a little bit, goes up for the rebound, right? Hugo Gonzalez has to bring it up just a little bit because Cam Spencer was applying pressure to Hugo. But look at this cut. Hard cut eliminates the help from Cam Spencer. Cam Spencer was here at the top of the key. If Josh Minot would have tried to drive there, Cam Spencer was going to be right there, right? He cuts really hard, allowing the space for Josh Minot to drive without help, and he scores. Then on the inbound, he sees it again. He has good reaction time. He tried to get them paws on it, couldn't get it. And you see him just haul ass and back, right? Josh Minot fell. He's getting back. Eventually, the ball will get to GG Jackson. I didn't like when he used to do this with Real Madrid, but he ends up getting this one here on a tap back, and it just shows that he has super large hands. But I would rather him control close out this, but he ends up getting a steal there. But it just shows how much energy he has on the court. All right, so here as a pick and roll handler, this is just stuff that he has to work on. He's 19 years old. Him and Ron Harper Jr. were sharing ball handling duties in this lineup, right? He's not fit to be a main creator, right? At least not yet. But give him these reps in preseason and in summer league will definitely help him. So here, he gets a screen from Hugo Gonzalez. He pops, right? He has to know that Cam Spencer is behind him and that he's literally waiting for this pass. Now, we saw over time that Tatum evolved into a guy that can make this behind the back pass, right? So he throws it over top. Cam Spencer just reads it all the way. Like that's the obvious pass, right? I don't really want him to pick up his dribble in this situation, but if he was able to pick it up, right? Well, he did pick it up, but if he was able to fake high, then go low, or pass somewhere and then go there, that's cool. But this will come with time. He'll be able to make better decisions, and he was able to get that. He was able to get that pass back to the pop off in a different clip. But Cam Spencer is just in perfect position to defend this. They end up getting a steal, but we know that Hugo had a great chase down. I ain't gonna spoil it, but I'm gonna show it later. But he could have had 2 more chase downs, and you see that he's counting the steps. he lining him up, but it was a foul call. I think he did get a piece of that, but you can see him multiple times lining guys up. He should have had 5 blocks in this game. And this is some of the handle I was talking about. So under pressure with some defense on him, Sam God with a defender close to him, gets stopped, counters with it behind the back, into the screen. Now, again, this is open now because GG Jackson is aligned with him. He's not behind him. He can't throw this pass behind him if somebody's behind him. You know what I'm saying? GG Jackson is aligned with him, so he's able to throw this pass back to Hugo Gonzalez. This gave me a little bit of hiccup, man, because I was like, okay, little sham guy from the Spanish rookie right there. They didn't really get anywhere, but the counter, the behind the back, right into the pick and roll, hit the pop, man. That's good. And again, turnover by the Celtics. He's just lining guys up the whole time. He's just trailing backside, step. He lined up 3 people. Hey, he gonna have some real chase down blocks, man. He gonna be coming out of nowhere and getting highlights on the defensive side of the ball. And the play of all plays, man. The Celtics international scout, I'm gonna butcher his name, so I'm not even gonna try because I know I'm gonna mess it up. But shout out to you, man. He said, well, he had seen Hugo play for 4 years before the Celtics drafted him, and he said, and I quote, "He's really a true competitor, and fans will love him because of that Marcus Smart type of effort." Whether you like Marcus Smart or not, because it did surprise me how many people didn't like him as Celtics fans his last couple of years here. But whether you like him or not, however you feel about Marcus Smart, you know and I know that in terms of energy and effort, it wasn't too many like him. And Hugo, give me that. Lining them up. Well, he didn't really have time to line up there. He just had to haul ass, right? But this is what he does first. On the John Conchar steal, I talked about stopping the ball and what that does, right? He stopped the ball first. He committed to Braxton Key first, right? He could have just ran straight back, goes over to Braxton Key, forces the pass, and now it's chase down time. But that is the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and share it in everyone that you can. Just get out there a little bit more, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is Nick. Peace.